Yo, welcome to the stream, or welcome to the video, depending on if you're watching this from YouTube instead of Twitch. Either way, let's get started. Wood planks, this.
The neighboring building is taller than the hideout. There are no windows on the side facing us, so it'd be impossible to jump over there.
I could climb that.
But what if they load in something that flies? Like a hot air balloon?
The electrical lines would get in the way. Those look like high voltage lines. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous.
I guess we can rule that out then.
Okay, well. Why do I feel like this is still involved with it? I mean, some kind of, oh, what's the word? It's the opposite of conductive. I know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm saying. Something like rubber or latex or any of that kind of stuff would, you know, I don't know if latex is, what is it? Yeah, a thingy to climb buildings. Like you could use a rope, or you could use, I don't know, some kind of, we could have another ladder situation, or there's drones everywhere. It wouldn't be too far off to think that there's something. Can you guys chill for a second? Like, seriously.
There are other places to check out, you know.
You be quiet. Can I look down here? Ooh. Insulators. You could use some kind of insulator and you shush! Be quiet, I am talking. You could use some kind of insulator to grab onto those or to go up here safely without having to deal with the electrical charges coming off of the water-covered lines. Alright, let's look at the body. Yeah, there's no way he killed himself. And if he did, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Shachi's right hand is still holding the gun. Did he shoot himself in the head like this? I recognize this gun. It's the one Shachi took out of the safe. I think it was specially made for him.
Tying to his own gun is a fitting end for a fraud like him.
That gun had extra kick to
You
it,
should
I
inspect
believe.
the gun. You might find something suspicious about it.
It's a revolver. There are 6 rounds loaded in the cylinder.
6?
Wait, on closer inspection, one of the shell casings is empty.
Damn it.
At the very least, it means one shot has been fired from this weapon.
The muzzle is still hot, and I can smell gunpowder. Maybe Shachi really did shoot himself in the head with this gun.
But still, this gun is strange.
Strange? How so?
Try swinging at the cylinder. It pops out sideways. See? The cylinder swings out to the right. Regular revolver cylinders usually swing out to the left. And yet this one swings out on the opposite side. It's strange.
Now that you mention it, it is opposite from normal ones.
Even you can tell that much, huh? Maybe you held a gun before you lost your memories?
I don't know. I do sort of remember the feeling of gripping a handle and the smell of gunpowder. It was probably just something I studied as a detective in training, though.
For now, I'll remember the gun's features. It might be some kind of clue.
Alright. It could just be that it's a left-handed gun.
You definitely want to remember this.
Which, I mean, wouldn't really make sense with what hand it's in. I mean, do we know it? Do we know if he's maybe left-handed?
It's Shachi's body. I think it's still warm.
Well, I would hope
The
so.
holes in his temples look raw. There's no doubt that this was the fatal shot.
Oh, leave the body's wounds to me!
I
There's no
think the
doubt
blood
he
would
was
be
shot.
like that.
That's definitely a gunshot wound. The bullet penetrated his head and flew off somewhere. Looks like it entered through the right temple and traveled straight through the left one.
Are you sure about that?
If you doubt me, why don't you dig through his head yourself?
No, I believe you.
Alright. Okay, so I feel like unless we're going to be boring and he did kill himself, the gun was planted in his right hand. I think this was a left-handed gun because going by how it would be, I wish that I had hands that I could have on screen, but I wouldn't trust myself with that. It would just be a bunch of random movement and it would distract mostly me. But having it so that it's a gun that the cylinder goes out to the right instead of it going out to the left, most people are, you know, right-handed. So they would be holding the gun in the right hand. When they need to refill it, they would go inwards. They would move their hand so their palm goes down instead of up. And then when it's like that, use your other hand, you can fill it with bullets. Can you guys be quiet in the back? Jeez. But having it like that, you fill it that way. Having it so that it goes out on the right would kind of signify that it was most likely a left-handed gun, or I'm reading too much into this. It's a left-handed gun, do that, be that, which means the chances of him killing himself, if we are talking about this was a gun specially made for him, would be lower, because in that case we would be assuming that he is left-handed instead of right-handed. Neither am I. I do remember that the creepy girl said that it packed an extra punch, so if it is something like that, then it wouldn't... Okay, well he was moved. We can say that already. There's blood stain going this way, meaning if he was shot, he was most likely standing like... Can you turn around properly? Why are you like this? He was standing something like this when the bullet entered his head from that side. And we already pointed to that, which, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it could be nothing, or it could be absolutely everything. But standing like this, getting shot, and then if we're going like this, if we're saying he shot himself and then staggered backwards or something, then the angle of the body would not be like this unless he was standing about...
Master, you gotta hurry!
Will you be quiet? Look, we're gonna die to the thing on our wrist anyways. Let me talk about things that I have no idea about. Standing like this. Back. But in that case, he's too tall for that, I'd say. Technically speaking, he could have fell back, but the way that the blood is, it doesn't look like that's how... Okay, fine, we'll deal with you.
Open up! Open up right now!
No.
There are still peacekeepers behind the door. Sounds like they're having trouble breaking it down. But it's only a matter of time. I better investigate quickly and get out of here. What's this?
A key.
Seems like this is an exterior key for locking the door from the rooftop. It's still in the keyhole. Maybe Shachi locked it when he went out to the roof. The peacekeepers are behind the door, so no one could have passed through there after the gunshot.
That's if it's a third party. And what if the peacekeepers got to the roof first? After killing the guy, they went back and closed the door behind them to pretend it was locked.
The
What
key is
good
on
would it do
this
then?
side. It'd be impossible to lock it from outside after going back in. Besides, there's no need for them to put on an act.
Well, that's fair.
Alright, so we have keys in there. Alright, so we have the umbrella. Okay, will you be quiet? Ooh, another thing to look at.
Looks like it's a
Alright, we have the rear parking lot and the roof edge. Let's check check at the roof edge first.
The roof
Oh.
is pretty high up. It's about 20 meters above ground.
Well, that's no
Jumping
longer a
down from
hard
here
thing
would
to
be
think
out of the
about.
question. There's no ledge to stand on, and no sign that something like a rope has been used. Assuming someone climbed down using a rope after the gunshot, it would have taken some time to remove it. There's no way someone did that without me seeing them, since I got up here in 10 seconds or so.
I mean, they could have just went into the gaping hole in the side of the building. You know, that seems like a pretty good possibility.
That explosion came from over here, I think. I knew it! There was an explosion in the parking lot below. It left a big hole in the hideout's wall, but there don't seem to be any victims. What was that explosion anyway? Could it have something to do with Shachi's death?
Alright, is there anything else up here that we need to... Did I get that? That's good, that's good. Got that. Got everything over here. You guys chill for 5 more minutes. Jeez. Alright, is there anything I missed? We have the surveillance camera. Please let me click that.
There's a surveillance camera set at the entrance and exit of the emergency stairs. The camera faces the stairs, so it wouldn't capture anything happening on the rooftop. But if we check the footage, we might see if anyone used the emergency stairs. Then again, I didn't come across anyone when I came up here. I doubt someone involved in Shachi's death would show up on there.
I bet it's that elf dude.
That should be enough.
Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. I don't think I want to finish investigating up here. They're gonna break through the door.
I think I've checked everything I can for now.
Now, time to close the case. Unfortunately, it looks like a suicide.
I
After
still
all,
don't believe
it was
that.
only around 10 seconds after the gunshot went off that you arrived on the roof. If someone was up here besides the dead fraudster, you would have definitely seen them.
You're right. I doubt anyone was here. And if they were, where could they have gone?
Unlike the clock tower case, it seems doubtful a rope ladder was used here. There's no place to hitch a rope and no time to descend. It'd be super boring if the criminal used the same old trick.
We can't say for certain this wasn't a repeat performance, but I think you might be right in this case. So, Shachi was cornered by the peacekeepers and committed suicide.
That is not the face of someone that is committing suicide, I would assume.
Ah! They've broken through! This is what happens when you're so slow!
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hey, aren't you the wanted terrorist?
No! It's a misunderstanding! I'm not a terrorist!
He's dead. So you fought among yourselves, huh? Terrorists murdering each other. You're all trash, out to ruin order.
No, I didn't do this!
Save it for later. You have no right to remain silent. No right to an
Death and a terrorist together! Sounds like a dramatic match made in heaven!
I'm not a terrorist! I'm just a training detective!
That's right!
Okay, at one point just jump. Just jump over the stairwell.
Fubuki! Where are you, Fubuki?
They'll catch up at this rate! We need to run!
There's a fork in the path.
Oh, don't make me decide.
Wait! Stop right there!
What do I do? Which way should I go?
Yeah, let's...
This way.
That's towards the exit, right? Oh, that's the worst decision.
Oh, no! There's nowhere to run.
Okay, so wrong way.
Huh? Did time rewind?
Okay, so she's
Just like
somewhere.
when we held hands. Although I wasn't able to clearly recognize it.
Is that sheltered skink nearby?
Must be this way.
Thank goodness. Yuma, over here. Ah, come on! Where could they be? Could that terrorist have gotten away? Guess I don't have any other choice. According to my fortune, today my lucky item should be a fool's right eyeball. Let's see. Now where can I find a fool? You better hurry and find that terrorist, or I'll turn you into my lucky item. Good luck, Dominic. Get going, you idiot!
That was close. Fubuki, thank you so much. You turned back time to save me.
I saw the peacekeepers were harassing you, so I went ahead and did it.
Thanks to you, I escaped their clutches. It's heartening to know I've got a partner like you.
Heartening? I was rather heartbroken. No matter how long I waited, it did not seem like you would return to me.
I'm sorry. Something unexpected happened.
What happened?
The client is dead.
Huh?
We did not
He
kill
was
him.
still alive when I arrived, but after being chased by the peacekeepers, he apparently shot himself in the head.
A suicide?
Seems like it.
Then it is my fault.
Huh?
How did we get to there?
If I had gone with you, I could have turned back time to save him.
No. I think it would have ended the same way. Everything was already in motion from the moment we arrived in Doya District. So you shouldn't feel responsible for what happened.
Thank you. I feel relieved after hearing that. I cannot help but think I was responsible.
To be able to turn back time means she can even reverse death. That's a huge responsibility. It's too much for one person to shoulder alone. I can't imagine all the regret and internal strife Fubuki must have dealt with.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. The countdown is still in motion.
Right! I have to do something about the bombs!
Oh good, we
With
actually
Shachi
are
dead,
going for the bombs.
I'm the only one who can stop them.
How much time is left?
15 minutes.
Of course.
Let us hurry and disarm them. They say to strike while the bomb is hot. Let's stop them while we still can.
It's while the iron is hot. Never mind. The second location is the Cafe in Ginma district. If it explodes, there's going to be casualties. We need to hurry and disarm it.
Yes, let us do it. Hand in hand.
Oh, now that you mention it, is it okay for us to hold hands as we go there? Just in case?
Aww.
There are still some Peacekeeper patrols around. I think it's safer if I can also use the power to rewind time.
Well, if you do not mind.
Aw, she's blushing.
So interesting. Lives are on the line in this emergency, but holding a friend's hand. Strangely, it calms me down. Makes me feel like all will be well.
I feel the same way. Having a friend by your side is reassuring in times like these.
You've never said that to me! And we're soul buddies!
You are not reassuring.
Let us depart to the Cafe in Ginma district.
clear like an idiot. Oh shit.
This is bad. This way!
What's wrong?
Never mind. Just my imagination.
Fine. Let's head that way instead.
Yeah.
They're over there too.
I know my buttons. I know where the buttons are.
Is someone there?
We are not hidden
There was
behind
someone
that
heading
wall.
this way.
Hey! Over here! I saw someone suspicious!
Yeah, got it.
Fubuki, now's our chance to get out of here.
Right.
Huh?
There it is. That's the second camera I set up.
If this one explodes, the cafe will be heavily damaged. I may lose my second home.
Not only that, depending on how strong the bomb is, it could affect all of Ginma District. We have to hurry and disarm it. But the screen on the transceiver changed.
In order to disarm the bomb, you must enter the passcode.
I shouldn't touch the bomb itself. I can disable it using the screen. Fubuki, stay back. It's dangerous. Please take care of things if I fail.
No, I shall stay here. We can try again, even if you fail.
But I can't control the screen while holding hands.
How about this?
Are you sure, Fubuki?
I have prepared for this moment since our adventure began. Concentrate on disarming the bomb, Yuma.
All right. Okay, no matter what, I need to disarm this before the time limit expires.
Don't make me a widow duck god. Good luck.
Why do I feel like I say that now, but it's not going to be easy? Alright, let's... No, bring the music back.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed.
Also, that is a
Confirmed.
really easy...
Detonation circuit severed.
It's a
It's
really
disarmed.
easy
Success!
bomb to defuse.
You did it! We saved the city!
Wait, it's too early to celebrate.
Huh?
There are 2 bombs left. The next countdown has already started. But now the time limit is 45 minutes.
That is shorter than the last one, correct?
It's like a game. Almost like they're toying with us.
It's not almost. They are absolutely toying with you. Otherwise, why make a minigame out of disarming bombs?
We could have been done with this if we just, like, disarmed all of them at first.
I was given a fake request to set up the bombs, and now they're making me disarm them with puzzles. They knew they'd get even more heat, and yet still issued a criminal declaration. What's their end goal? What are they trying to make me do?
Something? They probably just wanted to get someone
Yuma,
to take the
was
fall
no
for
one
them or
besides your
something.
client home at the Resistance's estate?
That reminds me, I don't think there was anyone else at the hideout.
If they stayed there, they would have been caught. If any of the late client's family were about, we could have asked them about the circumstances.
You're right. The Resistance leaders must know something about this. But since they weren't at the hideout, I don't know where to find them. The one named Servan designated the camera locations. I've tried calling him on the transceiver, but there's no response. I have no idea where he could be.
He's probably also dead or
If they were
something.
planning to screw you over from the get-go, then that camera guy must have played a role in it.
I don't know about that.
Maybe he cooperated without knowing the circumstances, like me.
There you go, being a trusting doormat. If you're a detective, then you gotta suspect everybody.
Anyway, let's head to the third bomb's location.
Yes.
The third one is in Kamasaki District. I hope the peacekeepers don't catch us before we get there.
Alright, time for more mini games. Or, I don't know how to explain it.
Who's there?
Oh, it's our friend!
You're too loud. It's me. I finally found you.
Kurumi?
What's the flat girl doing here? Your screen time's already over. I saw you on the news. You're a terrorist, Yuma?
No! It's a misunderstanding.
I know. I'd never doubt my hero.
We should not be your
Why is she
hero.
so friendly with you? Go away!
How about you go away,
By the
though?
way, Yuma. Despite everything going on, you're holding a woman's hand. Guess you're not too bothered by it.
Alright.
No! This is a formality for the investigation, sort of.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Fubuki. I am Yuma's partner.
God.
Partner? Yes. In order to share time together, we clutch our hands tight to one another. Until Yuma dies. No, even in death, I am sworn to never let go.
She's trying her best.
Please don't misunderstand. This is necessary for the investigation.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it is.
We could just cite that we continuously held hands with Yasuhiko.
Criminal detectives like you all explode. Oh wait, you are gonna explode soon.
Right! I need to disarm the bomb.
Huh? Bomb? There's another one?
Yeah, there's one right in front of us.
This is a bomb? What's going on here?
There's no time, so I'll make it quick. And that's everything.
I see. Yuma, you got dragged into a big mess. You really are a master detective. Trouble seems to seek you out. Everywhere you go, luck goes with you.
I don't think we
I'm
want
not
this luck.
lucky.
Hey, you've got me instead of luck. Anyway, so you only set up the bombs at those 4 locations?
Yeah, why?
Interesting. So the flooding in Marunomon district probably has nothing to do with it.
Flooding?
Of course there's more.
Just a little while ago, the flood started in Marunomon district. Now it's over a meter underwater.
Should it be because of the first explosion? But the only damage back then was to the phone booth. I don't remember any pipes bursting.
Yeah, I went to see where the explosion took place. There wasn't much damage to the surrounding area. But if it has nothing to do with the bomb, why is there flooding in Marunomon district? Yuma, perhaps our concerns should be for the bomb at hand. I believe we are running low on time.
Right. We need to disarm that bomb right now. Kurumi, you need to get to someplace safe and hide. All right, let's do this.
Alright.
Yes,
Mini
let's.
game, mini game, mini game, mini game. The good music. Just for like a few seconds. Do that just to see the screen properly. Okay, so that did not help me at all. I don't even know what all of these have in common. Let's go with R. I should have went with my gut.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
I managed to disarm it. There's only one left.
I've got to be missing something.
Wait, Ruby, you're here? Why didn't you run away?
I want to do my part too. While you disarmed the bomb, I was thinking the whole thing over. And I'm sure of it. Something must be happening behind the scenes here.
I mean,
Huh? What do you
yeah.
mean?
The strange request you were given is one thing, but isn't this Shachi guy dying also bizarre? That criminal declaration being immediately sent to the Peacekeepers seems out of place too. All that does is hurt the Resistance's plans.
That's right, but
When laying out the facts on the surface, if something seems inconsistent, then there must be a hidden truth. I'm just repeating what my grandpa said, but I think it applies to this case.
I mean, yeah,
see.
kinda.
I can't accept Shachi's death. I refuse to believe he would try to frame me and destroy the city. He didn't seem like the type who'd do that.
So we have to investigate. I'll go and check out the Resistance's hideout.
Huh?
You can't go there. The Peacekeepers are all over Doya District. I'm Kanai Ward's best informant. I'll absolutely get any info that will help you solve the case.
Wait, you can't go there alone, Kurumi. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry. It's not the first time I've taken risks. Once I'm done, we'll meet up at the hotel in Kamasaki District. The master detectives are staying there, right? I'm off.
Wait, have they all just
Wait,
been there
Kurumi!
the entire time?
There she goes. She sure seems lively.
I'm I'm really worried for her. But I have no choice except to trust her right now. Anyway, we need to handle the next bomb. The countdown has already started.
We're gonna have 5 minutes.
This one is 30 minutes. The time limit got even shorter.
Come on, how long does it take to get there?
Is the next bomb in a secret shrine in the middle of a desert?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's go disarm it.
Why are we walking?
Oh, hold on. I just remembered. One of the resistance leaders said he had a shop in Kamasaki District.
This is not the time.
I own a small shop in Kamasaki District.
We might be able to find resistance members there.
This is not the time.
We still have 30 minutes, so I think we can make it in time. Should we go
no.
pay him a visit?
Of course. Adventurers and detectives both seek out the truth. But where is this shop you speak of?
Wait, what kind of shop did Margala say he owned?
The old guy who said he hated Amaterasu, right? Probably some old guy shop.
An old guy shop? Let's look around and see if anything fits that description.
This area is too big for 30 minutes.
See? That sure looks like an old guy shop. I was totally right.
Hey, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk.
You're not here to kill me?
Kill you? Of course not.
Plot twist, this is even the
Why
same
would you
guy.
think that?
You probably think the Resistance framed you.
And you didn't? The request Shachi gave me has made me a suspect for terrorism.
I know nothing about those bombs. I really don't.
You don't know?
Listen, sure, I'd love to see Amaterasu get blown up. But I wouldn't take advantage of someone uninvolved. Revenge must be taken with our own hands, or it's meaningless.
You may feel that way, but other members of the Resistance may feel differently.
I manage all the buns. If this was planned by the team, there's no way I wouldn't have heard about it. This bombing is completely unrelated to the Resistance. The only possible explanation is Shachi acted on his own.
Shachi? But Shachi committed suicide on the roof of your hideout.
What? Shachi's dead? That's impossible.
It's true. I found his body. The Peacekeepers were chasing him before he shot himself in the head with his own gun.
That's not possible. Even if he was cornered, Shachi isn't the kind to kill himself. Wait. Hold on. Did you say with his own gun?
Is there something I should know about it?
Are you gonna tell us if he's right-handed or
think so.
left-handed?
After you left the hideout to do the job, something happened. Shachi had just returned to the office after mediating a fight. After that was done, he put the gun back in the safe and securely locked it.
So what?
You sure are dense. Are you really a detective?
We've been asking that
What
this
if
entire
Shachi's
time.
death was not a suicide, but a homicide?
You think someone else took Shachi's gun from the safe and shot him?
If that's the case, there aren't many people who can open that safe.
There's still a chance Shachi took the gun out himself and maybe had it taken from him.
No, takes 5
No.
minutes.
The chances are far too slim, because Shachi would never draw his gun. Since the gun was concealed, don't you think it'd be difficult to take it from him? Even if you were up close?
It's true, he didn't draw his gun in front of me. In fact, it even seems like he actively avoided doing so.
The safe was only recently brought to the office. Not many people know how to open it. Only the leaders in the hideout at the time knew anything about it.
No, I trust the Godfire. Can we play with him? Can we play by
The
him?
leaders of the hideout
As
were
him?
Icardi, Servan, Iruka, and you, Margula.
I had nothing to do with it. I returned to the store after you left the hideout and spoke to customers the whole time. If you suspect me, then talk to them. I'm no liar.
So
Yeah,
he
I
has
trust
an
him.
alibi. I'd like to check what the customers say, but... Yuma, we are low on time.
I'm sorry, Fubuki, just a bit longer. Margula, do you know where the other leaders are?
I don't know. I haven't gone back to the hideout since.
What can you tell me about the other leaders?
You want me to sell out my comrades?
Yes.
If only the leaders could have taken the gun and murdered Shachi, then they're all suspects. If one of them did murder Shachi, wouldn't you want to know? After all, that's why you told me about Shachi's gun, right?
Fine. I'll tell you.
Who should I ask about?
You know, I feel like Aruka is too obvious. You know, she wanted us dead so fast. She was getting mad at him so fast because he didn't want to kill us. But I feel like she's a bit too obvious. I don't think it was him. It could possibly be him. But I feel like he's too old. His bones are not good enough to be able to do whatever escape he did, whoever escaped, whoever did it, did to get off of that roof. Yeah, I think he was actually just sitting here, you know, just minding his own business. I don't have words for him. It could be another situation of it's multiple people and Iruka is one of them. I feel like the tech expert of the group, the one that actually knows how all of the tech works, would know about the bombs. You know, I don't think you can get around that, but I don't know if he was involved in the murder. I feel like Iruka is the obvious choice. I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if Iruka is the one that it was. We're just sitting here, you know, there's a timer going, it's ticking down, slowly getting closer and closer to the detonation of the bomb. And we're just sitting here talking about this. But, Iruka seems like a really obvious choice. And I'm going to be kind of disappointed if it is her. Like, I can fully see it being her. It really seems like it would be her. I'm gonna go with Icardi.
Can you tell me about Icardi?
He was originally a competitive swimmer. He's proud of his physical prowess and works as a delivery man. I heard Shachi himself invited him to join the resistance.
Or let's just listen to this guy talk
Athlete?
first.
Do you have more details about that?
I don't know much more than that. Though he did say he was good at any sport that requires diving into water. He's also intelligent and good at what he does, but seems apathetic toward other people.
Was there any water around where we were? Like, I know there's flooding and everything, and there was the flood that, Kurumi mentioned. Alright, we have to talk about everyone, so...
Can you tell me about Servan?
He manages all the mechanical tinkering for the Resistance. Although security devices are his specialty, he also knows how to make bombs.
Well, I would assume so.
He originally specialized in them, but I doubt he'd do anything flashy, given his personality. He tends to be a shut-in and was bullied in the past. I heard a classmate pushed him into an irrigation channel in Marunamon district as a prank some time ago. He miraculously survived, but he was knocking on death's door for 3 days. He didn't speak to anyone for a few years after that. Machines were his only friends.
I mean, fair enough.
Even now, he's traumatized from that close call drowning. He told me he still has flashbacks about it.
Okay, so he definitely wasn't involved in the floods. Takes a lot to see past the fact that he has the same voice as Kokichi, though. I'm sorry.
Can you tell me about yourself, Margala?
Me? I'm just an ordinary old man. If anything, I was a former Amaterasu employee. I mentioned this before, but I handled the financials.
About the alibi you mentioned. Can you prove it in any way?
Do you have
I
receipts?
just told you. I was speaking to customers. You want me to bring them over?
Yes.
No, I don't have time.
Then check the shop security camera. The footage is all here, unharmed. Here's the footage. Take it with you.
Why did you just have that sitting next
Thank
to
you.
Given that confidence, I bet his alibi is legit.
Yeah.
Alright. Last but not least, Iruka.
Can you tell me
The
about
one who
Iruka?
modified the gun.
The only woman leader in the Resistance. She's unruly, with no glamour or charm. She has a ruthless personality, too. I hear she was once a competitive shooter. She and Shachi often trained with firearms together. As you know, Shachi never tried to rely on his gun.
What do you mean by competitive shooting?
Handguns, sniping, clay pigeons, rifles. She's an athlete who can use anything. Shachi's gun was specially made. It was designed by Iruka. It's ironic that it was used to take his life.
Wow, that gave us nothing. I'm thinking he's
Seems like we
left-handed.
got some
I'm thinking
information
I was
about
right
the
about that.
leaders. I want to hear more, but
Shouldn't you be thinking about the case after you disarm the bomb? If you fail to disarm it, you'll turn into dirty fireworks.
right. Let's go and disarm the bomb now. Margala, thank you for the information. If any of the Resistance leaders come here, please mention I'm looking for them.
Will do. At any rate, you better believe Amaterasu's pulling the strings on this one, too. I hope you can upstage them on behalf of Shachi and me.
The last bomb is in a secret fort on top of a snowy mountain, right?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's hurry. We can't let it explode.
Ooh, bomb's gone. Never mind. It's just really small.
The screen changed.
This is the last bomb. We still have time, so please remain calm.
Alright. Love this music. Yeah, alright. I knew what I was looking at, I just couldn't process it in my head.
Accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
Oh, wonderful. It's disarmed. Oh, it came off.
Now throw that into the ocean.
Congratulations, Yuma! You have graduated from being a
Do some
terrorist.
pollution, but get it
Wait,
away from you.
Is that it? Doesn't this seem too easy? The screen is pitch black and won't turn on. After all that noise about the revolution, there's no closing message.
Well, yeah, you've been
What is the matter,
distracted.
Yuma? You look like the chief when he misses the chance to have a meat bun.
I'm surprised it came off so easily.
Yeah, you were
I
being
was prepared to be
distracted.
strung along by this game a bit longer than this.
Perhaps this is the fairness and equality that the terrorists yearn for? You won in a fair game. Your opponent must admit defeat.
I hope that's the case.
No, we were already
How
told
is
about a
this
flood.
fair? There's nothing fair about it. You were framed as a terrorist and forced into a game you didn't agree to. Would someone who does cowardly stuff like that also admit defeat so easily?
So you're saying disarming all the bombs doesn't mean our opponent has lost? If that's the case, what was the point of the bomb threat? What was I being made to do?
You were
Fubuki,
being
I
distracted.
don't think this is over yet.
Huh? Are there more bombs?
No, I think this string of terror acts using the bombs needs to be reconsidered. We still haven't figured out the mastermind behind this case.
So now we face whoever is behind this terror conspiracy? I have been waiting for this moment. Now we are in an adventure detective story. Where do we start our investigation?
That reminds me. I promised I'd meet Kurumi at the hotel.
I guess at the hotel
Fubuki,
then.
Let's head to the hotel in Kamasaki districts for now.
All right, and so our investigation adventure begins.
You know, Yuma, you did not hold hands with Desuhiko or Halara as much as you did with Fubuki. Just saying. I think every time my eyes start going out of whack, I just have to stare directly into the camera for a few seconds. Give it a chance to reprocess my eyes.
Kurumi isn't here yet.
Wow, I feel much more relieved being back at the hotel. I rarely ever run around like this, so I am feeling quite winded.
Well, let's rest on the sofa until Kurumi arrives. I hope she's okay.
Don't stand, sit on a sofa.
Vivian just left a whole bunch of books down there.
Vivia is usually here, but he hasn't returned yet. I hope he's safe.
I do too. Like, the others I can kinda give or take, you know? But, still want that fucking Vivia chapter. I hope it's next chapter then.
Yuma! Fubuki! Thanks for waiting!
Kurumi! I'm glad you're okay. We just got here ourselves. How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay?
Yeah, it went great. Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end. By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore.
I told you, it's for the investigation.
I know, I'm just teasing. Teasing my master is worthy of a vicious boom kill.
So did you find anything out?
How is a literal death
The
god
peacekeepers
this
were scouring
jealous
the
of a
hideout,
teenage
and
girl?
No one was inside the building itself. It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any documents or evidence. Maybe all the important stuff is inside that safe.
Oh, the one that looks really sturdy?
I was unable to open it, but I couldn't come back empty-handed. So I copied the security camera footage. It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the footage, so I grabbed it just in case.
That's great, Kurumi. I wanted to check that footage anyway.
No problem. Informants are all about give and take. Then how about I take your life? Let's check the video right now. I'll borrow a device from the front desk.
Do you think Shinigami realizes that she's like immortal, kinda?
The only person in the video is Yuma.
I went to the roof following Shachi. The peacekeepers were blocking the indoor stairs, so I used the emergency stairs on the outside. But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs. That's when I saw Shachi's body.
I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the emergency stairs. There was one gunshot, and only Shachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon. Perhaps it is best to consider it a suicide. So you think Shachi was chased by the Peacekeepers, thought the revolution had failed, and took his own life?
I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off.
Off? How so?
To start, was Shachi really being chased by the Peacekeepers? If he was fleeing them, he could have taken the emergency stairs. The Peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out.
Maybe he heard your footsteps coming up and mistook you for them.
Even so, killing himself before confirming it was a Peacekeeper seems too rash. Besides, I only started up the stairs shortly after Shachi ran to the rooftop. There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps.
I see.
So there was someone already on the
I
roof.
see. So there had to be another reason he stayed on the roof. But what could it be?
That's the problem, yeah.
One of them is just pretending to think.
Right.
Oh, right. This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the flood in Marnamon District. There was a wireless bug inside the Resistance hideout, and I heard the Peacekeepers talking on it. The flooding was due to the Ombre Electric Power Plant.
Ombre Electric Power Plant?
Kane Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source. It gathers rainwater throughout the city and drains it to the power plant.
And the power plant was also...
Yep, made by Amaterasu.
Who could have guessed an Amaterasu power plant would be a problem right now?
I don't know, probably multiple people. Everything can be a problem in one of
Mysterious
these games.
suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed. Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a coincidence. There must be some kind of connection. An Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but it probably isn't safe.
But it could be related, right? Then we have to go. Yes, let's! An exciting adventure awaits us. That's right, Fubuki. Finding the truth itself is an adventure. Yuma, if you hesitate, the truth will get away from you. Then again, I'm just repeating what my grandpa said.
It's getting really hard to say no now.
Girls bat their eyes, and Master is suddenly helpless.
I mean, what is he
That's
supposed to
not
do
it.
in this situation?
Despite the danger, we have to go. We can't let the Peacekeepers pursue us forever. All right, let's go to the power plant.
Yes, let us all join together and solve this case. Yup, let's go. Time to head to Marnamon District.
Let's not do anything reckless.
I found you, you vile criminals!
Do they think we're wild animals too? What is this walk pattern? You know, can I press these?
Stop resisting!
I can press these. That makes it so much easier. I'm pretty sure I'm pressing like up left when I'm doing this, or down right, all of that kind of stuff. And it's not processing it properly.
Wait! What?
That's enough!
Get out of your way. What is it gonna be this time?
You have nowhere to run.
We can't run, but we
yourself
can
up.
jump. I think we can lift that fall. Oh, we can definitely lift that fall.
Right!
Or are you gonna make me press?
Damn it! They got away!
Damn.
What happened? This isn't just a flood. It's all underwater.
It looks like those slums we left. What was that place called? Doya District?
Well, I mean, we know who would benefit from
I have made the same
this.
mistake in the past, but did everyone in the city leave their water running? Fubuki, you're so funny.
She's not joking.
I think she was serious.
From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here.
I'm sure they prioritize eliminating the resistance over rescuing citizens. But now's our chance to see the power plant if you want.
The power plant is up ahead, right? How do we get there?
I wonder.
I see a boat over there.
Maybe someone used it to evacuate. Let's borrow it.
I've never been on a boat before. So
I
excited.
mean, maybe you can.
Yuma, watch out! You'll crash!
What was that?
It looked like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs. I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings. I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right? If so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here? It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air inside. Oh, really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia. It'd be terrible if
Can we
crashed
just
into
trade?
it. Be careful, Yuma.
That safe.
Can we trade Shinigami
I
off?
think I saw it somewhere.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunamon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
That's right. It's the same as the one at the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Marunamon District. Something about this bothers me.
We should break it open. Just see what's inside, you know?
We better avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize.
I know, we have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not.
Right, there's nothing over there. Ooh, wait, nope. Haha. Another thing for Vivia. Who I'm still really hoping shows up and just kind of stays during
That
the
must be
next
the power
chapter.
plant.
You know? Maybe. Please don't be dead.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too. Hey, I think we can go in through there.
Wait, don't go alone. It's dangerous.
It's all right, no one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out. She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
I doubt I could be so bold.
I mean, we're
Looks like a regular office.
just gonna drink
Maybe
some
they do
water.
administrative stuff here. Well, there's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here.
Investigation time.
You can do it, Master!
Alright. By my careful deduction, I think what happened here is it flooded. Alright, what happened over here? Can't open
It
that.
won't open. It's stuck from the other side.
Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed.
Oh, right.
Looks like no one is really here. It must be serious if even the security's gone.
Look around. What could they even do?
Alright, the water is there. Honestly, I feel like we can kind of see it through the door. But I don't know, it could just be weird shadowing. Okay.
Yuma, I believe this is about the
Posters.
power plant, right?
Being energy by Amaterasu, this advanced generator efficiently generates electricity with rainwater. Okay, so if like the area... If the dam is broken or something, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, is we're probably screwed. If the turbine is broken, we're probably also screwed. This looks like it's just kind of built to be screwed. A tap water reservoir is used to generate electricity. The turbines are powered by only natural water flow. It works like the water wheel, making it completely safe. Safe. Drainage is controlled as needed through generating power, so there's no risk of blackouts.
As far as I can tell, this appears like an ideal facility.
This area is at a lower elevation in Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here.
And that's probably why it was the first place to flood.
Alright, well let's go to the
There are other
documents.
places to Yuma, take a look at this document.
The emergency notice to all power plant employees?
According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant.
2 accidents?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage channel that brings in rainwater to Marunouman District collapsed. It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Another explosion near the water drainage channel. Is that why water overflowed into Marunouman District?
No. If it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity. The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge.
What accident?
There's a reservoir upstream from the power plant. That's where they adjust the water used for generating power. But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now.
Malfunctioning?
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marunouman District.
I highly doubt this all happened by accident.
Yeah, there's no doubt this was intentional. But why?
Alright, we have a flood. Now, where else do I need to go?
I think that's about it.
Nowhere, apparently. Alright, and let's end this.
That should be everything I can investigate here. I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Arena! Second floor seating! If you see a terrorist, applaud!
I was gonna say, I wonder how much time we
What
have
was
left. Wasn't expecting him to do that here.
Peacekeepers? What are they doing here?
You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up and the only punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head.
With
From
what?
Dominic's
Like,
freakishly strong hands!
I like Dominic. Dominic's cool. He doesn't
We
have
can
to say.
escape through that door.
No, we can't.
No, Cody, it won't open.
Master? Calm down. Right now, we have to stay calm.
Oh, hey, Ambrose.
You're out of time. The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own. That's so
Oh.
funny. You terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off.
He's having a grand old
Sold
time.
out their own?
We got an anonymous tip you were here. A certain friend was worried about your future. What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us?
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Yuma.
Please do it, Fubuki.
Now, don't try moving without permission.
How long would you even be able to go back? They kept talking. Yet you can only go back so far.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry. Wait, when did you two start holding hands? What are you doing? This is as far as I can turn back time. Fubuki? What's the matter? Did something happen?
I'll explain later, Karumi. The peacekeepers are on their way. We need to get out of here.
What? I was about to do the old "you were surrounded, so come out with your hands up" thing. Why are you out here?
Damn, we're already surrounded. We have to turn back time again.
I don't think she
I
can do
cannot.
that.
Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further.
Oh no!
Hello? What you talking about? Now, at this moment, the main focus is here! If this was reality TV, your faces would be totally blurred out right now.
Did you cut your own
Hey,
hair?
Dominic, you love throwing terrorists in the can, right? We found some terrorists for you to crush. Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay? Okay. Sorry. If I was just a bit stronger. What do we do, Yuma?
We can't get captured here. The bomb threat, flooding, and Shachi's death. I have to solve those mysteries.
That's where yours truly comes in.
Oh, time for Fubuki to see
Shinigami,
this.
Please help me.
Oh, fine. After all, I have to help when asked. The target is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy, and we now have enough clues for that. Here goes, Master. I'm in line to start. You ready?
Alright, fan service time.
Rise! It's real Oh my. Oh, time has stopped.
You're not surprised?
Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family.
Oh, I just noticed the fast forward or rewind
But
on her
who did this?
on her
She
sleeve.
did?
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction. Why, Thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you. Low-hanging, spitting butt sweep. This is terrible, Yuma. It appears we're both falling.
She's just accepting this mostly.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
And into the pit of despair. Alright, so that was the end of that. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, then feel free to follow or subscribe, depending on where you're at. And come back for more. There'll definitely be more of this. I really like this game. But, no matter what, goodbye.